one life, for crying out loud. You might as well just give it all you got.
The Deej, Dan Jordan.
Your daily dose of reality. Your daily dose of the Deej.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need my daily dose of the Deej.
I make the news. I don't watch the news. I'm a leader.
The Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Listen, don't worry how to sell, baby. Worry about why people buy. And it's fun.
You don't need a 5-hour energy. All you need is the Sales Energizer.
Just when I think it's not going to be as fun as the one before, each one gets successfully better. What's the word I'm looking for? What's it going to take to get you into this car today, huh?
And now, please welcome the Sales Energizer, Dan Jordan.
Boom! That's exactly it.
Do that. Let's do that. Hey, we're here remotely on a different location than normal. Here, I call it the workshop, but it's my son's basement, and so he calls it the chill zone. And I'll show you the reason for that later. But, welcome. We got a show for you today. And when I say we, I say me and the voice of God, also known as Chris Stone. Say hi to everybody, Chris Stone.
Hello, this is God. Welcome to Dan's basement.
I don't want anybody to think for a minute, even how disorganized this is, that it would not even happen had it not been for Christopher Stone. So this is a cool place, this basement of Matthew's house. So Matthew is 22, and he's got a roommate. I think I just heard him come home, but his roommate's like an artist guy. Is that you, Michael?
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, come over. He just got back. Where'd you come from?
I came from KSU.
From KSU. I guess apparently he still goes to school. You go say hi. There's the camera up there. All right. So what is this, by the way? So he makes stuff like this.
So this is a big guitar from the movie Mad Max Fury Road. And it's just I made a replica, and it's kind of messed up in some areas, but at one point it did play. And I got it wired
Don't
up.
look at me. You see that? That's your audience right there. You see that? Now, if anybody's talking to us, by the way, chat with us, follow with us, and all this stuff. I'm going to show you really great stuff to get today. You want to learn how to make this thing called Hey, do you sell this stuff anywhere?
Yes, I do.
Where?
I've got an Instagram. I got a Twitter. I got a Facebook.
Well, if you see, we have a producer here, by the way. So this is the guitar cam. And so if you mention your Instagram thing, magically it'll show up there on the banner. So what is it?
So the Instagram is it should be Winley Creations, just WINDLEY Creations.
All right. Well, we'll get that later. All right, put that thing down. Listen. By the way, this thing is sitting right in front of the Poyank that we talked about yesterday. See, IG, see that? You see that? All right. Poyank. Yesterday I put the wrong one in the carousel, but I'm a big fan of this projector. It's easy enough for someone like me to even work with, and we sold a bunch yesterday, so thank you very much. Decent company. They stay in touch with me all the time, which is great. But today, it's all about electricity. That's right. You see, back in the day in the workshop, you had to have all these things, things like this, with cords. You know what I say to cords? Bah! Humbug to cords. Who needs that garbage? Because now, the electric stuff that people have, the battery operated, don't put your hand in front of your mouth. It's a sign of insecurity. I mean, that's a challenge. So, so check this out on the, we have stuff over here. Hold on, put it down there. You see that? Go show the battery operated leaf blower. That's right. So, of course, everybody knows about the DeWalt leaf blower. Go ahead and pull it. All right. And then, of course, we have the lawnmower. The lawnmower is down below, and we're actually gonna try that out later. We're gonna take it outside. But before we do that, I gotta share with you something that happened to me yesterday. Michael, you won't believe it. What happened? I was at actually it was on Sunday. I was at the coffee shop with my friend John, and he's there hanging out, and he's big into golf. If you guys are into golf, let me know. By the way, unmute, follow, do the whole shebang. Chris Stone, if anybody's chatting, let me know because I can't see it right now. But I was at the I was at the coffee shop, and I'm there, and I saw John, and John's into golf, And he gave me one of these things. And these things are down below. They're sneaker erasers. And they're really cool. What they do is they're like Mr. Clean stuff, but they clean your shoes like when you're golf or your golf shoes and things like that. So he gave me one in this packet, and they're down below. But where are my shoes? Yes. So here, before I go ahead and do this outside, I want to change into, instead of these shoes. Here's the shoe cam, by the way. Watch. You mock me that I say shoe cam, but look, watch this. See? Hey, see? Is that amazing? So I don't want to go out with my regular shoes. So check this out. I got the most disgusting sneakers possible. Look at that dirt and grime. See that? And he gave me one of these things. Now, when they come in the packet like this, they're already moistened, but this one's not, so I'm just going to dip it in water. It's like the greatest thing ever. I feel sorry for people that don't have this thing. So watch this. Now it's just what? Is this not the coolest thing? This is horrific stuff. These sneakers for like 2 years have been this. You're watching this in real time. Is Ricky there? If Ricky's there, he'd realize, okay, that's the one side, and then you go with the other side. Imagine if this were normal shoe. Look at that. Is that crazy?
Unbelievable.
Look at this. And they make them for, for golf shoes, for your sneakers. Actually, they're good for your golf clubs too, they say. Look how quickly it does that. And these are like, for 4 years, they've been disgusting like this, because these are like your lawn mowing sneakers, So I guess there's a different thing for the green. So I guess you go with the green part first, scuff it up, and then clean it up with this. These guys were actually, I just talked to them on the phone. They're going to send some samples. We'll be able to give some gifts out to everybody. But they were like the number one, like in December, they were the number one cleaner on all of Amazon. And they're still in the top 10. Young guys, I forget, I think they're in Ohio. Just young guys who started a business, big golfers, and have fun. So there's that, and there's that. Look at the difference in that. Is that unbelievable?
Unbelievable.
So they have different packaging. What's cool about it, by the way, this is cool. You get the single serving ones, which they give you, but you'll see that they have these little kind of notches in there. So when you get the whole pack, of like the package of 10 or what have you, comes with a little stick there, and so you could just basically, you put it on your golf bag, and you could just yank them off at each time. Yeah, check that out. It's pretty neat right there. Look at that. Is that not the world's best producer, how he's doing that on there? Yeah, these are really cool. Great company. They're a couple guys who founded it, and they are just making things happen. They told me about a big announcement that was happening, but I don't know if I should share it yet, and so I'm not going to. But
Dan, I wonder if that's kind of the same material of like magic erasers. You familiar with the magic erasers?
Yeah, those
same
Mr.
kind of idea.
But that's what's so great about America. You don't have to invent something new all the time and magical like crazy. You can find a movie and copy a guitar and sell these things on Instagram.
You know what I like about it is that typically people, when they're washing like tennis shoes that are kind of worn, they throw them in the washing machine, right? And then that kind of ruins your shoes. But this just cleans it off nice and easy, and boom, in your face.
Boom in your face. All right, back to the shoe cam. So do that. I'm going to change into these sneakers. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to get this stuff and go outside. In the meantime, I think you guys should check out some of the stuff here that Michael makes, especially the ELO thing in the chill zone. You think you can handle that?
Yeah. You want me to turn the lights on in the chill zone?
Yeah, turn the lights on in the chill zone.
Oh, this is really cool. This ELO light that he made, really
Yes.
cool. By the way, ELO stands for Electric Light Orchestra. And their music is available on Amazon Music. And Amazon Music, man, you get free music with Amazon Prime, but they have Amazon Music Unlimited, and you get all the music you could want, including the catalog of ELO, also known as the Electric Light Orchestra. And it's all in your pocket for $9.99 a month. And what are you doing not paying $10 a month for all the streaming you could want?
Gosh, that was good. Can someone buy that down below?
Yeah, sure. We'll add that. Amazon Music.
Amazon
Unlimited.
Music down below. ELO, what's your favorite ELO song?
Oh man, that's got to be the theme from Guardians of the Galaxy. That is such the big hit. Oh God, I forget the name of it.
Mr. Blue Sky.
Mr. Blue Sky. Thank you.
Nailed it. Actually, mine. I like
Turn to Stone. Actually, Turn to Stone.
Yeah, that's
Turn to
all right.
Stone.
Listen, let's do that. I have to take this this lawnmower outside, and in the meantime, you'll notice that you can hear me so clearly because of the Samsung Q2U. Why don't we run that video in the meantime so people can do that, and it gives me an opportunity to bring this outside and go remote on the video.
Let's go.
And I'm looking up at you right now because I want you to look down here at the Samsung Q2U, the mastery of audio enterprises. This is what all the pros use, and I use it too. And listen, everybody always talks about the Samsung. It's the best deal out there. It's the best bang for your buck. You sound so good, and it's like $70. You're out of your mind not to do it. It comes with this little kind of handy dandy thing that it hangs out there. It connects right into your computer just like that. And that's what everybody talks about. But what people don't realize is the reason why you want a microphone like this is because it comes with an extremely long cord, and you could feel like a rock star because you could hold it like this and sing. Now, I know you're worried that I might sing for you, and for good reason, because I wrote a little ditty about the Samsung Q2U. Here we go. You ready? A little bit of DJ and a whole lot of you. Add a little pitch, man, and the Samsung Q2U, and let it rise for 100 years or two. And that's the recipe for making sound. And if you get it right, you'll know it. It's not like anything you heard before. But if you get it wrong, you'll know it, 'cause Ricky won't be coming back for more. No, I didn't get it from my grandma's book up on the shelf. Didn't get it from a storefront or from anywhere else. No, a little birdie told me that you could get it all yourself. And that's the recipe. I tell you, that's the recipe for making sound for you and me. Get the Samsung Q2U before they're gone here on Amazon. Dang, I nailed that note in your face. The Samsung Q2U. It'll even make someone like me sound halfway decent. Go get them today. Hey, we're back live in action. So, Chris Stone, can you still hear me? Because we're outside.
I still can hear you. You sound fantastic with that blue parrot.
Yeah, the blue parrot is awesome. I mean, I'm telling you, it just makes it takes all your worries and fears away. So here, let me check this out. All these battery operated items, and Michael here is being our cameraman. But it's really so much easier now. Look, here, you don't even have to change your clothes. Just look how clean my shoes are, by the way. There. You're the worst cameraman ever. Okay. All right. So give me this thing. Gosh, rookies. So this is the plug. That's it. You just got to plug it in and you're done. So you take this little key. Here. Now you look at it. So you take this little key and you throw it in there. Now, I guess we're live. So to start these, check this out, bring it close on here. You press this button, and that's it. No more pulling, no more yanking, no more worrying about all this stuff or where it's going to start. You press that in, and you do this. Now the only thing is whether or not it cuts. Aha! So here we go. Michael, see if you can figure it. The problem is this is just weeds. So the question is whether or not the electric mowers can cut weeds. You know, I don't know why I'm screaming, because I have the blue parrot here, and it wouldn't be able to do the noise cancellation.
We can't even hear it, Dan. We can't even hear it.
You can't even hear it. This is live. It's like...
Are you sure it's on?
I know. Look, well, the only way you can tell it's on is if the dandelions go away after I go over them. This is like exactly how it 20. Look at that. It actually works. You know, you people think that I try these things out before I go live with it. You'd be wrong. We're learning
It
this
comes with a
together.
collection bag. You're not using the collection bag for some reason.
Yes, I'm not using the collection bag because then I'd have to empty it. So that's the difference. The blade is structured that if the collection bag is not there, it turns into a mulching unit, and it just mulches it into the ground. Now, basically, I have weeds here. If it was a, this is actually working. Look at that. This is a fine. I'm being attacked. Can you still hear me this far away from the phone?
The only thing we're going to be able to hear is you scream when you get stung by a bee or something. I can't hear. All I hear is you.
I know, it's really amazing. So that's it. And so that's how powerful these battery things are. Here's the cool thing too. You know, you're always worried when you have to clean these things at the end, whether or not when you put it on the side like this, whether or not the gas is going to spill out, the oil is going to spill out, whatever. Doesn't happen. I would clean this out normally, but I am not in one moment tire. And also, you don't have to like turn it. There's got to be places for oil, though. I mean, even just for lubrication. But no, maybe not. They're sealed units. This is the most carefree lawn equipment you'll ever have when you attach the battery to it. And by the way, I charged it last night, but I haven't used this in a year. And before I went and charged it, I started it. It actually ran. Like it kept the entire winter without recharging it. So the batteries don't lose any power like that, or considerably. And you see, you don't use them that much. And then, of course, you take the DeWalt to blow off the pollen.
I can barely hear that. I mean,
I
it just
know.
sounds like a like somebody's my neighbor from down the street. It's about as loud. But it's like right in front of the microphone, and the blue parrot's cutting out all of the noise from it.
Oh, I thought you said the blue parrot was cutting out.
No.
It's impossible for the blue parrot to cut it out.
That's right.
I'm telling you, I feel bad that I didn't do this line here. I want to get this dandelion right here, Michael. What do you think? By the way, Michael is did you graduate yet? He's graduating in 3 weeks. Look at that. And he's going to be a set designer, movie designer. Look at this. It's quiet as the Dickens. And you don't get to say the word the Dickens nearly as much.
Yeah, Dickens.
Anymore.
And today you can save
knows
19% on Amazon. It's $28 off, only $120 for the DeWalt blower. I wanted to mention that, even though the DeWalt's not in the picture currently. So we'll go back to the Lawn Master.
Okay. Well, actually, you know what? You know what's cool about these electric mowers, Michael? It actually makes mowing the lawn fun.
Hey, Dan,
you're not going to annoy anybody.
Ricky made it to the chat.
Oh, it's about time, Ricky. I've been waiting for you this whole time. You know, life doesn't start until Ricky gets on the phone. Oh, Ricky's got to check out the Chill Zone. All right, Rickster. All right, we're going to go back into the Chill Zone and check it out and go on the real thing, because I got other stuff. By the way, going back to look at that shoe cleaning. That's unbelievable. I mean, these things were disgusting for 5 years. And those little cleaners, oh, I almost wiped out.
Yeah, it looks like Ricky thinks we should buy a couple of bags of grass seed and add those to the carousel, maybe.
It's weed seed. Oh, that's right. So this
the lawn has male pattern baldness.
It's not a lawn, it's weeds. So this is the Chill Zone. By the way, we should sell one day we'll do a music show, and we'll sell drums. And so this is where the kids hang out. But check this out. Michael, that movie set designer, he made this ELO thing. Is this not the coolest thing ever? Turn to stone. And there's Michael, the Chill Zone. All right. You know what it looks like? It looks like. Does anybody remember? What's that guy? The Brady Bunch. Who is the Brady Bunch guy? The cool kid, the old kid. Greg.
Greg. Yeah.
Yes, it was like Greg Brady's place. I'm telling you, all these DeWalt's. I'm going to take this off.
Can you see? You got to take me off that.
I did.
Okay.
I can't read your mind, but you're on.
Okay.
You're good.
All right, Joe Rickster, we're back. So this is the boys' basement with all his tools, and this is where you would probably have movie night if you had your Poyak. Oh, I got it. Chris Stone, do you think we could show off some of Michael's weaponry that he built?
Might not be a good idea. That's all I'm saying.
That's your problem, Michael. You don't realize what's going on here. All right, so I think it's about time for everybody to regenerate themselves after lunch and get some coffee drinks. For whatever reason, people love, whenever I'm with them, for them to leave me for a little while, and they always use the excuse of getting coffee from their Keurig mixer. And so we made a little video here for you. Why don't you go check it out, Christo? If I gave you enough time. Hey guys, it's the Deej, the Pitchman, with your daily deal of the day. All right, so this is going to be fun because we're just going to do a quick little kind of morning routine with the coffee situation. So let me show you what works, and I got to apologize. You ever wake up and you throw your back out? I'm like, I didn't sleep right. So if I walk like Quasimodo, you'll know why. All right, so first things first is I'm not into hot coffee. So I like cold coffee, so I'm going to make iced coffee. So I got to get the ice. And this place that I work, it's really cool. They have, it's like Chick-fil-A ice. It's really neat. So I'll show you right over here. So let's get a couple cups of, see, here's the Quasimodo thing that I'm talking about. So I'll get some ice. I may die. By the way, if you see me die, it'll be a good event. Okay. No more complaining. All right. So let's go in here and make some coffee. I got the. So this is really cool. So this is the kitchen in this place. And there's the little coffee pot. And then right here, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I brought this from home. Never go without your Vitamix. You can use it for everything. So this is what we're going to do. Start the coffee, and this Keurig thing, I know everybody has a Keurig, but it's not a bad idea to have a couple. In different rooms, in different places, you only can make one at a time for speed purposes. I guess this is what we're going to do. But here's the thing, this is how we make it special. Oh, I need a cup. Stick around, hold on. By the way, this is the rest of the little kitchen here they have. It's pretty neat, isn't it? All right, well. Yeah, if you make coffee without the cup, all sorts of problems ensue. So we gotta do that. So while it's doing that, come over here to Sir Mix-a-Lot. It's a little guy here. And you go to all those places, Starbucks and those kind of stores, Smoothie Kings, everybody uses a Vitamix. And they have this new thing, it's this cold foam business. So let me tell you what this cold foam is. It's basically reduced fat milk, and they put it in the Vitamix, but they do it on a low thing. So you can do this with yours too. Just put that in there, about half a cup, all right? Put the top on. I lost the top thing here. But the good news about losing the top thing is that it spills, and you get an opportunity to clean things up. So you got this. So put it on 1, like the lowest setting. And just let it go. And it makes foam. It's just like that. It's kind of cool. Wait a second. So it makes foam. So check this out. So then you take it here. Look at this. It's like foam.
Well, let's get the foam part out. Look at that. It's like foam, so keep that. Then you get your coffee, and so this is hot coffee, right? You put it, I'm gonna teach you a secret. If you put hot coffee on ice, it turns into cold coffee. See that? Just like that. Then you take your foam, and you put your foam on top of it, which is awesome. Now you gotta drink it. If you really wanna make it look snazzy, this is the trick. Go to Starbucks, get yourself, if I had a straw, here. If you want anything to look snazzy, get yourself a straw. Look at this. There's your drink. Is that not awesome? And you get to use the Keurig right there, and you get to use Sir Mix-a-Lot right over here. You feel good about it. The idea is once you have a tool like this, you kind of look for reasons to use it. Isn't that great? So go to Starbucks and get yourself some Starbucks cups. Just get a water and then get a cup, and then you have this and you go like a hot shot. Should I drink it? I'm going to drink it. And it looks so good. Look at that. I'm very impressed with this. All right, guys, listen, that's it. I wish nothing but good things to happen to you for the rest of your life. Eat well, live long, and prosper. Go get them today.
Oh my gosh. I tell you what, while that video was going on, by the way, unmute, follow, tell your friends, call your cousins, drive in the streets, do a bullhorn, whatever you have to do. We need more people watching so we can sell more of these things. I love this. My new favorite thing of all time. Sneaker racers. And they have golf erasers, also it's like a fun thing you could play with. I'm thinking about doing my actual shoes with this too, and I bet in 3 or 4 minutes I'm actually going to take a breath. So while you were gone, and that video was going, and my phone went to the other thing, I'm looking around all over the workshop here to find stuff, and so Chris Stone could yell at me for not putting the tripod down below in the carousel. But
it's in the carousel, Dan.
Okay.
Way ahead, yeah.
Okay, but more importantly than even having a good pot of the Trinus is here in the zone, the chill zone, I discovered it's a very musical place, and I found a harmonica. I know you think you've known me for a week or two now, and you think that you've seen all my skills of looking foolish for a million different ways, but who do we have here? Is Ricky here? Who's left?
Rosalinda's in the house. Stay at home mom.
Okay, so here. Let's see if we got, I got to press play there. Unmuting. Okay, ready? All right. I know, you're all nervous for me because what can I do here? Okay. Well, we're hanging out here with Rosalinda now. I just washed my new shoes. Or playing a little harmonica while we're singing the blues. Do we have any harmonicas available down below?
Yes, we do.
That was for you, Rosalinda. Boom! You didn't think I had it in me, Michael. Say hi to the crowd again. Yeah, that's the thing. Remember I told you my dad told me you need two things in life. You have to have two jokes. You need to have, two songs. But one of them is play two instruments. This is an easy one. Just go ahead and get yourself a harmonica. All you got to do is breathe.
Not a big investment.
Yeah, that's right. All you got to do is breathe. And you got to get that. And you'll be fun at parties. Not nearly as much fun as going into somebody's workshop, however. Yeah, keep the harmonica up there. I know I've moved on, but keep the harmonica up there. Everybody needs a harmonica. It's fun for the whole family. They're good stocking stuffers. You can keep them in your drawer, and if you forget to give a gift to somebody, nobody turns down a harmonica. It is annoying. Don't get me wrong. You'll get yelled at once in a while. But it's a good gift to give. So like for like you're a 13-year-old kid. So when you're 13 and you're Jewish, you have a bar mitzvah. And a bar mitzvah is basically a wedding, but for a 13-year-old, you're supposed to become a man. but you're still a boy. And people always give you money, you know, you're supposed to save it for college and do that whole thing. But I had a uncle, his name was Murray. Everybody has an Uncle Murray. And Uncle Murray was the coolest guy because he always knew the good gifts. You know, he's the type of guy that gets you a tent, you know, so you can do in your backyard, or would get you a harmonica so you could, you know, annoy your family. And, you know, he leaves. He got me one that has a little thing on the side. Actually, I know this. It's monochromatic and chromatic harmonicas. Yeah, because it changes octaves with that little button there. Oh. So he got me one of those things. But also another great gift is binoculars, like cool binoculars. Or, you know, right now, if I was getting a 13-year-old kid, you know, something to play with, I'd get him one of those really cool kind of tactical flashlights. One of those flashlights that are just like you could use as a baton, and long, that it has like this long and rechargeable batteries that you could put right, just like the one that Chris Stone has right there. And if I talk long enough, there's probably a video that we put together talking about flashlights. But these are good gifts to get, you know, boys that would wind up to have a workshop like this in the background with all sorts of saws and radial arm saws. This was Grandpa's first. This was the first saw that Grandpa gave to Matthew. Actually, the first saw that Matthew was given. Stay here and say hi to the crowd. Say hi. My name's Michael, and just hold this. Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh, you got that.
Very nice product right here.
So this was the first tool that my boy Matthew.
Hey guys, it's the pitch man with your daily deal of the day. And I thought of this particular one because we just love it in our house. It's one of those gifts that, you know, there's certain great gifts you want to get for boys. You know, binoculars are really good to get for boys. But anything else in the family, everybody needs a really good flashlight. These things have changed the world now. The batteries are so good, they last forever. They're so dang bright. Oh, you got to turn it on. It has to turn it on here. They're so dang bright. I'll show you what they do. Here, watch this. I guess I could do this. See, I'm here so early in the morning, these lights don't go on. And so you got your flashlight, and it has different things. So it can do this. Well, actually, let's get closer. Hold on. These batteries will last forever, and they're rechargeable, which is great because they never run out. Look at this. So you got here. I can lighten up the whole place, right? And then let's say there's a criminal. It does these blinker things. Here, it does these blinker things. This will blind you. You know, so they're good. And then this one in particular is heavy as all get out. And it's big. It's like a good weapon. So let's say this is what you do. You blind them first with this, and they get all disoriented. Oh, I'm gonna die. What's going on? Well, you know what? It's like old-fashioned movies. You know those old-fashioned. Yeah. You wonder why I'm getting kicked out of this office. So, and you blind them first with this thing, and then once you get close enough to them with the blind, then you crack them over the head. There's like tons of good violent things you can do with this flashlight. No, in all seriousness, everybody needs a good flashlight. You need it in your house at all times. Keep it under your bed. It really is a good weapon if it comes to it. You know, some people don't like firearms. I got it. You got to have something. Keep it in your car. The battery lasts forever, and if not, it's a little button right here on the side where you open this right here, and you just plug it in and you charge it with a normal, you know, thing that you have in your, you know, for a million other. I guess it's like for an Android one, it's the same one for an Android. So even if you lose the one that comes with it, you have a million others that you could do with it. Everybody needs a good flashlight. Go ahead and pick it up. Fun. Oh, I keep forgetting when I turn this thing, it actually shuts off. I didn't realize you could do that. Oh, look, it also has a USB input as well. All right, get yourself a flashlight. And you know that whole thing that, you know, whenever you get a flashlight, you always like shine it in your sister's face and blind her and all that stuff, and you get yelled at. The fact is, nobody's ever been blinded by these things. The blinking thing gets you disoriented. That's good. No one's ever blinded. You're not going to kill somebody. So don't worry about it. Get yourself a flashlight. We'll see you next time. Go get them today.
Commercials there. I realize you should not believe anything I talk about. Michael over here says, oh, I finally get what you do. He goes, I'm getting the full feeling of the sales energizer, which is very good. All right, I'm going to turn this here. Guys, all right, let me finish the story about Matthew. So this was his first tool, and it's a 10-inch circular saw. A lot of people call these skill saws, but the skill saw is just because that's the name brand. It's like Q-tip. But the circular saws, it's just a good, easy one-button, good machine to have. But if the boy was 10 years old today, I wouldn't get him this. At the time, you have to get it with a cord for the power. But now they've got equally as powerful circular saws. This one's even smaller. This is a 7-inch one that fit the same batteries for everything that you have. So if you get a good like DeWalt or Ryobi or any kind of matching set that you have there, the batteries work on all these different tools and they will last you a good 5-6 years. The batteries, a good 5-6 years of battery, and most people don't have workshops like this that they use so often. Like, get the torch, light the torch. Fire is always good on this. Most people don't have. Does that? See, this is good, a torch. Anyhow, everything you should get right now ought to be electric, except for fire. Everything should be electric because it's just worth it at this point. Lawnmowers, that lawnmower blows me away every time I use it. It could cut grass just as well as it cuts weeds. And so don't worry about that. But like I told them, used to be with these, you'd have to have a to start.
This one's got it ignites it just by pressing that button.
Yeah, Benzomatic, a little igniter. I wonder if you could see fire. Uh-oh. Here, fire. Man's best friend and worst enemy. You know what was one of the hottest things on one of my previous shows? When I took a red pepper and put it on the stove and it turned to char. I'm going to turn this light back on. By the way, we talk about electrify your place. This house, this was an old house that didn't have I guess those 3 prongs, and so it was like wired differently. And my son and I rewired this whole house just by putting it in. And so you really, with the right tools, I'm going to put this here. With the right tools, you really can do anything. But the right tool right now, I was thinking while you guys were just playing around, I'm constantly thinking, that's the difference between you and me. By the way, the car buying audience over here. By the way, I haven't heard from Chris Stone lately. Are you still there?
I'm scrambling trying to put all these items in the carousel because you keep throwing stuff in. But, I just added the Benzomatic blowtorch available.
Amazon is amazing. All you have to do is mention it, and it's available on Amazon. By the way, more cool gifts for kids. A Benzomatic right here, baby.
My son Max loves his blowtorch. He likes to just go out and melt metal and just make
it's just stuff. It truly is. It used to be a magnifying glasses. Don't put a magnifying glass. But it used to be people would go out with magnifying glasses and remember you'd go after ants. You'd see like an ant pile and you start smoking up the ant. Yeah. But instead of which by the way still is I'm not going to use the word fun. But it still is something I imagine that kids do. But imagine if you had a blowtorch in the whole time.
Do you know what's better than a blowtorch, Dan?
Oh, no. Wait. See, this is a setup. What's better than a blowtorch, Chris Stone?
A 2-pack of blowtorches. A 3-pack is better than that. A 4-pack and available on Amazon. There's even a 5-pack.
My gosh. And when you can think of all the uses. It's so cool. Even just lighting like a fire in a fireplace. Everybody puts all the paper in there and they go with the matches and play around. What if you just kind of you just waltz into the living room like this with your little blowtorch? And
when we light incense.
Oh, when we light incense.
We didn't have a lighter.
Talk to the camera.
So yeah, for a while we have all these incense in the room over there, and we didn't have a lighter, so we used this blowtorch for about 3 months while we found a lighter.
You need to learn to make friends with the lens. That is your friend right there. Okay?
Anyway,
okay.
I'm sure lighters are available on Amazon as well.
Okay.
Michael, there were a number of people that were asking about the ELO light.
Let's check.
Can you maybe I don't know, talk a little bit about how you made that?
Hold on,
maybe the tools that you used.
I'm going to bring this over with the Panacast. Okay. It's actually not a Panacast, but why don't you give us? No, I'll hold this. You just
we're headed to the chill zone, ladies and gentlemen.
We're entering the zone. By the way, don't look at all his things right there because it's not good for Amazon. All right,
but it's impossible for you to say "don't look" when you actually like. Anyway,
that's right. So, can you turn on some lights here? Okay, so
I think this is all lights.
Here's the chill zone. Okay.
I don't know if that'll make things better or worse.
Okay. Oh, you see. So let's start from here, and you can explain the meaning of everything right here.
Okay.
Wait, go in front so we get you in the camera too. All right.
So here we got, this is some furniture from your basement that was graciously donated. We have a nice chair from like the 70s. This TV, I refinished it. It was like really dark wood, and I repainted it green. We got posters. We got albums. Yeah, here's a whole wall of albums. We got a drum set. Yeah, this bass, I'm pretty sure was bought on Amazon.
You know, Chris Stone is a bassist.
Yeah, I can recognize that. That looks like a P bass. That looks like a P bass ripoff, but
it
P bass design.
It's not top of the line, but yeah.
Yeah,
and it's just right below the.
And look at all these great albums. There's Men at Work. I Come from a Land Down Under. I see Styx. I see Michael Jackson, Duran Duran, ELO, Chicago, Van Halen, Def Leppard. Is that Atomic Opera? No.
This whole row is Alan Parsons Project.
Alan Parsons Project. Yeah, Blue Oyster Cult, Asia.
So check this out. This is, I don't know if you could see it because of the lighting, but this is actually an infinity mirror. Remember these were hot in the 70s?
Oh, yeah.
Michael made this. He makes these things. He's like a very creative dude. I'm very impressed with him. And this was my piano. We're gonna do a show on music at another time. And
Ricky recognized Eagles as well as Grover Washington on the wall there.
Grover Washington.
Where's Grover Washington?
Here, Wine Light. Just the two of us. Very good song.
Will you sing it for us? Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and Deej. Okay, hold on. We got do you know nearly every song? Do you know nearly every song known to man has Deej in it? Okay, so this is he made this. So tell us how you made it.
So essentially what I did was I started in a 3D modeling software in my computer, and I 3D modeled the whole thing, and I have a 3D printer as well. So I printed out these panels and this ELO and all these different things. And so I had all these 3D prints, sanded them smooth, and I made molds, silicone molds. I've got those over there. But I made silicone molds, cast them in resin, and I had a big wood frame. And essentially I just combined all these pieces together to make this spaceship. And I got patio lights on Amazon. They're dimmable patio lights that I wired all up into here, and so that's how it's doing like the glowing thing.
By the way, those dimming patio lights available on Amazon,
as well as the top-selling 3D printer.
Oh, really? Yep. As well as the top. See, that is so cool. This freaks me out how well, because I watched this develop, from nothing. And how long did it take you?
I did it last semester for my school, and I did it in like 6 months. Or like 5 months, I'd say.
Took 5 months. And so when people talk about are you going to sell it, name your price. But it's how much is 5 months of one's life for a state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind art thing. And of course, this is a typical thing that every 20-year-old has to have. Freak of nature.
Of course.
Show me the molds. I want to see those molds.
So the molds are over here.
That
By
really
the way,
is amazing. That is an
where
incredible
the
light,
cat-
and I think anyone who's a fan of music in general, especially of the Electric Light Orchestra,
Yes.
and with the popularity of Guardians of the Galaxy and music from the 70s, that's an incredible, just an incredible talent.
So these are the molds.
So this was the original 3D print that I printed off of my printer, and I sanded it smooth. So that's obviously the symbol that's at the top and bottom. And then I poured silicone on top of that. And so we have this silicone rubber mold, which is nice and flexible. And then I took fiberglass and I made a shell that goes over that to keep it from flopping around. You mix up your part A, part B of resin, you cast it in there, and that's how you get those two castings that are on the final piece.
So can you make another one if you had to?
Yeah, I could make probably 200 of these off of this one mold.
Jeez. That's cool. Well,
Michael, how long does it take you to, if you were to make
This is
another
something
one of
he's
those
working on
yellow
right now, which
lights?
is kinda cool. Spin that thing around, Michael. Is that cool?
There's a little dragon thing I'm making for, it's the end of a rope that's going to be on this bell I'm making.
By the way, those Lazy Susans available on Amazon. All right. Okay, well, I'm sorry. Chris Stone asked you a question.
What was the question?
How long did it take you to make that light, would you say? If you had to put it in terms of hours, how many man hours went into the making, from design all the way to final construction?
Design to like final product, if I had, because I wasn't working constantly on that project, I would probably be around a solid month, maybe like a month and a couple weeks worth of work. If I had gone, that was all I did all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is amazing and really great talent. I think, Dan, I think we may have another show that we could actually do based on this kind of stuff, the 3D printing, and it's very interesting, and lots of people here chiming in about it.
I think it's neat, but for right now, I am gonna, before we sign off, I want to see if this thing can clean my shoes. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it with the water.
Well, we need the shoe cam. Can we turn on the shoe cam?
Yeah, we need the shoe cam.
Okay, there it is. There's the shoe cam.
Now these are leather. Are you supposed to do it on leather?
I don't know. Maybe we should look first before you try it. I mean, let's,
All right, well,
let's take a look here.
These are really good for making your shoes wet. And so I'm going to
maybe you should try it first on the harmonica.
Yeah, I'm going to do that first. All right. Hey, this was fun. Did you have fun?
I did have fun. I had a lot of fun.
Why is this? Is this I'm looking at my chat. How long would it take to make one of those? Shop. Am I watching the wrong show? How do I find my show?
It's the one that says Dan Jordan, the Pitchman.
It says Electrify Your Life, but I got some gal on here talking to me. In any event.
You got some gal.
Yeah, look.
You're not on your show. That's not your show.
Oh. Find my show. In any event, listen, you guys have been awesome. I can't believe you keep on coming back, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And how much I wanted, there's something else I want to do. I want to publicly thank Amazon for making this venue available for people like me. I know Chris Stone would have been here anyway because he's a pro, but to allow someone like me here is big news. Thank you very much. Listen, Dan, you guys are awesome.
Dan, really quickly before we sign off, fellow Amazon live influencer Phil Hill from Phil Hill Knows Smart Home Tech in the house telling you the Pitchman is awesome.
You know, can you put Phil Hill's thing up there?
Let's do that. He had a great interview on Dealcasters not too long ago as well. Just a fantastic guy. Yeah. I'll pull that up.
A lot of people are really cool who are doing live casting and all this stuff right now on Amazon. But Phil Hill by far has the best name. It just rolls right off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff. So if you want to put him up here before I sign off.
Yep, finding it right now. Give me a second.
So this is what's called stretching. So
No, I got it here. Just relax, breathe. Everything's good. Here we go. Here it is. This is Phil Hill knows smart home tech, 40-year security expert based in Wisconsin. Dan, we won't hold that against him. Also a fantastic fisherman, and his live streams, he really he goes out on his Harley and does his lives. You thought you were good, like blowing pollen off and mowing the lawn. Phil Hill was ahead of the times, ahead of the pitch man on his Harley going live.
I have a motorcycle video with the blue parrot. I have a motorcycle video with the blue parrot. We'll have to do it another time.
It came after Phil Hill.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You know, second is like being last. I appreciate you all watching today. Just you're the best. I'm the Deej. Please go ahead and buy whatever you can need from Amazon, and we'll be here tomorrow with a great show. Go get them today.